This person has decided to mess around in my comment section, and I just cannot have that happen. So let's get right into it.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
This story starts off with a very fun back and forth, and then I will explain to you how we got, well, to here. About a year ago, I had done a video on the Wrestling Otaku. He had done quite a funny video in which he gave us a list of the traits women had to have in order to date him. Welcome to the Wrestling Otaku's channel.
Let us get to the list, my list of requirements for a woman to date me.
Because, we were obviously lined up out the door. And for some reason, this week is the week that this cretin decided to find my video and start leaving comments underneath it. The culprit is a channel that goes by VSEN or VS Entertainment Network at Black Angel Productions. And they are a smaller channel. The description reads, "Hello and welcome to the Versus Entertainment Network, or VSEN for short, your one-stop shop for all things Versus related. This is a rebranding of my original channel, Kimmy Mora's Trap Brothel. In hindsight, I wasn't the YouTuber I wanted to be 3 years ago, and I wanted to rebrand and focus the channel on what my audience originally came for. Death battle reviews, power scaling, roasting of bad death battle ideas, and the still upcoming Blood Royale show. For those who have been loyal subscribers to my original channel, thank you very much for your support. I'm sorry to have to move everything over to a new channel, but I got locked out of my original Google account because my old phone number got deactivated and I can't recover it, and I haven't been able to get back into my original email. For this, I apologize. I had no other choice. I will most likely re-upload my videos and transfer them over to this channel, at least the ones that I'm embarrassed about and would have deleted. So just keep the name Kimmy Mora in the back of your mind, and let's get into the amazing comments that they left me. The ignorance you show in this video is quite concerning, because I've seen countless examples of the LGBTQ community being disrespectful towards straight guys. It's one of their favorite things to do. What the hell are you talking about? Do you just not spend any time around those people? Not to mention, no, feminism is not fighting for equality. It once was, but nothing is not fighting for equality. Feminism stopped caring about equality. Have you seen the shenanigans that go on in the feminist community these days? I hate to break it to you, ignorance is not bliss. Which kind of confused me because the video didn't even really mention feminism, and the only time that the LGBTQ community was mentioned was right here.
From me, I'm telling you, this is strictly for women only to date me. So there you go. Again, I don't have a problem if you identify, and let me say this before I just get to the list here.
Yeah, we get it. You don't have a problem with the gays, but you're not one, and you don't want the trolls to come, and yada yada, or else you'll get them like this.
I don't have a problem if somebody identifies as homosexual or gay if you're a man and you like another man, or if you're a woman and you like another woman. I don't have a problem with that, okay? That's your preference, that's your choice, whatever have you. And it is a choice. It is a preference. Get the fuck out of here with this, you're born that way or they're born that way. Bullshit. Bullshit, you're born that way.
Okay, well, in that case, when did you make the decision to be straight?
So you mean to tell me that women are born straight, or they come up straight for most of their life, and then all of a sudden they just turn gay or turn lesbian? Fuck off. Fuck off with that, oh, this is a life choice thing. It's a preference.
Well, he's definitely been turned down by a few lesbians, huh? And straight women and gay men and bisexual men and He gets turned down by everyone. It's just the lesbians hurt his feelings.
Fuck over it. But anyway, as I was saying, I have no problem with gay people, okay? I have no problem with gay guys. I have no problem if you identify as homosexual. I've actually come across several pretty cool homosexuals at my job.
This feels a lot like the whole, I'm not racist, I have one black friend thing, It's just, icky.
When I'm on the register or when I'm helping somebody out, I've come across several, gay dudes, and they're pretty cool. They're actually some of the coolest people I've ever met. So I have no problem with that. I'll greet them the same way I'll greet anybody else, any race, any creed, any gender, any sexuality. I treat everybody the same. All I ask is that you treat me the same way. Don't force your gayness, or don't force your sexuality onto me, because I ain't having it. That's just all I ask.
Oh, don't worry. I bet you there is not one gay guy watching this going, I really wish he was gay.
But with that being said, now that I got that out of the way.
So I did write a response, and please forgive me, I was a little bit salty with the US, but I wanted to give him a taste of his own medicine, too. So I said, hate to break it to you, but not every country is the USA, and not everyone in the world lives the bigoted lifestyle of those in the USA. We also don't all use blanket statements to discuss communities. You make the statement,
I've seen countless examples of the LGBTQ community being disrespectful towards straight guys. It's one of their favorite things to do. What the hell are you talking about? Do you just not spend any time around those people?
And my answer would be no. No, I do not. As someone who is LGBTQ myself, I never spend time around anyone who views a whole group as the exact same person. That would be very counterproductive for my growth in life. If someone shows bigotry or uses blanket statements to describe groups of people, I tend to stay away from them. Just like if someone uses identity politics, I stay away from them. Not everything is stereotypes, blanket statements, or USA politics. I would argue those in the USA who cannot see outside of their own country and paint the entire world with such a negative bigotry brush are far more ignorant than myself. Have I not seen the shenanigans that go on in the feminist community these days? What feminist community? Do you realize there are several within the blanket community? That would be like me saying, have you seen what the Christians are doing these days? And then including Catholics and Jehovah's Witnesses as Christians as well. See what I did there? Have you seen what the manosphere is like and how the incel community acts? What if I painted every man as an incel? Because there's an incel community on here that likes to actually harass women, and I made the blanket statement of all men are incels who harass women, because a very small portion of the community does. I bet you wouldn't like that very much, and might feel attacked if you are male. No? I understand the USA has a very hard time understanding they are only one country, and only represent a very small portion of the views in our world. But you cannot be this ignorant to believe that your comment to me is intelligent in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you seem to be looking for a fight in my comment section, and that's fine, but don't come on here trying to insult my intelligence while using bigoted blanket statements to describe communities without understanding those communities' depths or anything about sociology. Come on. Nobody can be that ignorant, or can they? And I guess he wanted to prove to me that they can. Because after this, I went to go live my life. And the next day, I got a whole bunch of comments. Let's start from the top.
At Queen of Karma. Well, I don't know where to begin with this. This is a lot. But what I will say is this is an ex-member of the LGBT community. I don't know how you can say you've spent time around the community and not notice some of the things I've literally encountered people within the LGBT community that go around calling straight people breeders, but in like a derogatory way. Part of the reason why I had to leave and get away from the community permanently was because of all the stuff that I was seeing. And I was seeing a lot of bad, toxic, and or disturbing things that was going on within the community. And of course, this goes without saying, is every gay person like this? No. I'm not talking about every gay person, I'm talking about the LGBT community. In the LGBT agenda, I have gay friends. They are lovely, but I've also been around lots of people in the community that are incredibly toxic. You can't deny this just because for some reason you don't see it.
I will let you know that in every single community, there are toxic people. Yes, again, please learn about sociology.
I have literally watched videos by other members of the LGBTQ community, and they have expressed embarrassment by what the LGBT community has become, and some of them have even said they wish they never marched for things like gay marriage if they had known this was going to be the end result.
Yes, I'm sure there are lots of gay people out there that are like, right? Huh. We would have never fought for those, had we known that some people would end up being toxic.
I never used any blanket statements, I just speak from experience, and I have stats too when needed. I'm sorry, but your long-winded essay only seemed to confirm to me your ignorance. Also, how can you sit here and accuse me of using bigoted blanket statements when you use a blanket statement against the entirety of the USA, saying that USA lives bigoted lifestyles? How is that not a blanket statement against the whole country? Projection much?
Oh, it went right over his head. Anyway, that wasn't it. Oh no.
P.S. I did not come here with the intention of starting a fight. I watched your video and I heard some stuff in your video that I disagreed with and I left a comment. Simple as that. And no, I do not use any bigoted blanket statements, not at all. Yes, I'm fully aware that there are like a billion different denominations of feminism these days. You've got the different waves, you've got the TERFs, you've got the black-only feminist. What's your point? Yeah, I know there are different groups of feminists. What's your point? Feminism itself is one big philosophy. Just because there are different interpretations of this philosophy doesn't really take away from my point.
Whatever you say.
And my point is there is toxicity within the feminist community that you cannot ignore. You can try to be ignorant towards it, but it doesn't change the fact that it's there.
And he uses the wrong there.
I've literally seen feminists in certain denominations literally advocating against men's rights and fathers' rights. Don't pretend that these things don't happen. All I hear,
and he uses the wrong here,
is yes, I am ignorant. That's all I'm hearing. Either that or you are aware of the things I'm talking about and you turn a blind eye to them.
I just don't see why it's my problem and why you're trauma dumping all of this about feminism to me underneath a funny comedic video I did about the Wrestling Otaku. Jeez, my dude, calm down.
Oh, great. Perfect. I spent several minutes preparing responses to your long comment and then my comment gets deleted. Sigh.
No clue what he's talking about. None of his comments got deleted. They were all up underneath the video. I don't know if his YouTube was wigging out or what.
Why do my comments keep vanishing? I really hope that you did not block me or I'm making an attempt to silence me. Because if so, that's quite messed up of you to try to silence somebody because they disagree with you. Either that or YouTube is just being YouTube and auto-deleting my comments because it sucks.
Again, I didn't even see all these comments, and then when I did see them, I got them all at once. So after all of this took place, I had to go find out who this person was. And boy, did I fall down a rabbit hole. You won't believe this! The YouTube channel led me to this Patreon, Kimimura.
This is a rebranding of my original channel, Kimimura's Trap Brothel.
So just keep the name Kimimura in the back of your mind, creating indie games and YouTube videos. And they have several different tiers that you can buy in order to support them. As you can see here, it goes all the way up to tier 8 waifu for $100 a month. Who's paying that? I don't know. So obviously I had to investigate and find out more information about this psycho. And boy, am I glad that I did. Because after this, yes, I am blocking you.
Hello. Welcome to my channel, Kimimura's Trap Brothel. I am an edgy, cute, sexy trap who talks about and reviews anime videos and libertarian philosophy. I also destroy and debunk Death Battle. I look forward to being able to entertain you, wink. Hee hee hee. This is not a channel for kids. I upload videos for 16+ audiences. Do not send my videos to children.
When I searched that name, it led me to many YouTube videos speaking out about this person for what I would like to describe as predatory behavior. Allegedly, they had posted up CP of an ex-girlfriend of theirs, and they had gone to jail for grooming. And then there was this post. I still remember when he said in his Waifu War livestream that one of the downsides of considering Misaka your waifu was that she wears boxers, so you shouldn't get excited if you were to look up her skirt. Even if he was joking, which he probably wasn't, it kinda comes off as hypocritical of him when he then complains about Boomstick's Alabama joke in Screamatalk's Top 10 Waifus video. That's the only problem he'd have with that, not the fact that she is a 14-year-old girl. So I do feel like it is important to let everybody know that this person is going by Black Angel Productions on YouTube right now. And they really hate the LGBTQ and feminists. I don't really want to dive more into this. I think that I am going to end up blocking them now that I know all of this information. And we will just pretend like they never commented here. But I thought before we did that, we would have a little laugh at what they were saying. And this is why if you are a creep, you should never comment under one of my videos.
Thanks for watching. I love all your faces. Bye.